Now that you have displayed availability and sold flight segments, let's learn how to modify the itinerary. An itinerary should be in city and date sequential order. So what do you do when your customer wants to insert an additional trip to an existing PNR or fly into one city and continue the journey from a different city? Just modify the itinerary. You can modify an itinerary in a number of ways. You can insert new flights, add surface segments, or resequence segments. You can cancel single or connecting flight segments. And you can cancel all flights or the entire itinerary. Inserting new segments into an existing itinerary is simple. Here's an itinerary from Los Angeles to Paris and then back to Los Angeles from Paris. Your customer wants to add a side trip from Paris to Barcelona before he returns to Los Angeles. Let's display the availability between Paris and Barcelona on March 20th. Your customer wants to take the 7:45 a.m. departure on Air France. To insert after segment 1 and sell a new flight in one entry, type slash, followed by the segment number. The new flight will follow, and item, cell function identifier, which is 0, number of passengers, 1, class of service, the line number from availability, and press enter. Apollo displays the sold flight segment at the bottom of the screen. When you redisplay the PNR or just the itinerary, all segments will appear in sequential order. Here is the PNR with renumbered segments. Notice the new segment appears after segment number 1. Let's display the availability between Barcelona and Paris on March 23rd. We'll go ahead and sell the first flight on Air France at 6:55 a.m. in Y class. Please note that we will not insert this segment behind any segment in our existing itinerary. When we redisplay the record, the segment will appear at the end of our itinerary. At this point, the itinerary is not in the sequential order, therefore we will have to resequence the itinerary. The itinerary is out of sequence. The flight from Barcelona to Paris belongs after segment 2. In order to resequence the itinerary, we will use the following command. Type slash where you want to place the segment that you are trying to resequence. In this case, it will be after segment 2. Slash what segment we want to place after segment 2, in this case segment number 4, and press enter. The itinerary is resequenced. Next, you learn to cancel a single segment or connecting flight. Let's cancel a single flight segment for this customer. Mr. Smith no longer wants to take a side trip from Paris to Barcelona, so segment 2 and 3 need to be cancelled. To cancel segment 2, type an X, followed by the segment number, and press enter. Here is the Apollo response to the cancellation. Next replaces 2, means that segment 3 replaces segment 2. When we redisplay the record, we notice that the segment 2 has been cancelled. When canceling connecting flights, make sure you cancel both flights. For example, X1 and item 2. Otherwise, you will receive a message that your cancel request is denied. Canceling all air segments is even easier than canceling a single segment. To cancel all air segments, type XA and hit enter. When you redisplay your record, you will notice that all the segments are cancelled.